This training video is on the assembly of a MetalTech Baker Scaffold. Before you begin, it is important to survey the job site and make sure it is level and free of debris. You should also ensure that the height and weight of the scaffold is suitable for the job. Lay out all the pieces and ensure they are present and undamaged. Always assemble the scaffold with 2 or more individuals. And of course, you should always wear proper PPE when assembling the scaffold. Make sure the scaffold casters have been inserted into the bottom of the ladder frame. Ensure that all caster locks are engaged. Stand the ladder frame upright on its casters. With the ladder frame held upright, guide the side rail onto the ladder frame along the recessed groove at one end. Pull the spring lock and line it up to the desired pinhole height. You might have to shift the panel slightly up and down to make it settle securely. With the second ladder frame upright, ensure the locks are engaged, pull the spring lock and guide the ladder frame into place. Release the lock into the pinhole and jog the side rail to make sure it is set. Assure that it is adjusted to the same height as the first side. With the assistance of your team member, complete the process on the opposite side. Insert the locking pins into the holes where the ladder panel and side rail meet on all 4 corners. You should stand inside the scaffold structure as your teammate passes you the walkboard. Lift the walkboard from within the structure and position it over your head in a horizontal position. Bend your knees and lower the walkboard into the cradle provided by the side rail. If you are building a second tier to your scaffold, you must attach outriggers for support. First, you should remove all the pins from the outrigger area of the scaffold. Guide the outrigger onto the ladder panel. Insert the locking pins into both sets of holes on each outrigger where it joins with the ladder panel. Twist the knob on the inside of the outrigger to firmly tighten the outrigger to the panel. Note, some scaffolds will not have this knob. Press or shake the outrigger to ensure it's firmly secured and fastened. Repeat this process on all 4 sides, ensuring they are securely fastened and all locking pins are inserted and locked. One team member will climb to the work platform of the first tier of the scaffold. That person will fit the ladder frame into the first tier as the other team member helps to guide it in from the ground. Place all the locking pins into the holes to lock the frame into place. Repeat this process on the opposite side. Ensure the locking pins are in place. The team member on the ground will pass up the first side rail for the second tier. The person on the platform should balance the side rail at its center while pulling the spring lock and guiding the side rail onto the ladder frame. Guide the other side of the side rail onto the ladder frame on the opposite side. Make sure that both sides of the frame are at the same height. Repeat this process on the opposite side, ensuring that both side rails are set to the same height. Place all locking pins into the correct holes to lock the frame safely in place. Pass up the walkboard and insert it into the side rail frame, rocking it to ensure it is firmly set in place. Engage all the spring locks to secure the walkboard. When assembling a multiple-tier scaffold, you should always make sure that the trap doors alternate on each level. Per OSHA requirements, once the scaffold is erected, it must be tagged by a competent person. Using a zip tie or a pliable wire, attach a scaffold tag onto the scaffold. The competent person must initial and date the tag daily. This completes the training of the 2-tier MetalTech Baker Scaffold.